Hey guys, so I have work, but it's 4 and I don't have to go until 5. So I decided that since yesterday a special little package came in, I will be using the James Charles Artistry palette to do my makeup. Yeah. You know, I don't know, I feel like I usually have more to say. But I'm just really tired and quite a bit depressed, not gonna lie. And I don't mean that like loosely. Even like last time, oh my gosh, I always do one of these videos, get ready with me in the car when I'm depressed, but it's way worse the last time. And I don't really want to get into the details like I did last time, but my energy is really low. That's why. So I brought my makeup pouch with me. And yeah, I'm actually gonna do foundation after my eyes because I don't know how much fallout is on this baby. I haven't used it yet. I just swatched it a little bit. Anyways, this is the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. It's a mini one, so that's why it's so small. School is so bad for my health that I break out whenever I'm in school. Every day I get new acne when I'm in school, and then when I'm on break I don't get new acne for the most part. I might get like a pimple or two, but for the most part I just have scarring, and even that starts to go away, and as soon as I get back to school it starts again. So yeah, love that. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. So my foundation probably won't grow on great today, but that's okay. I'm just so tired. Anyways, so I'm actually really excited to use this palette. I don't use a lot of like colors when I do my eyeshadow look. Like I might use a few, maybe a bright pink, or God forbid a light blue every once in a while, but other than that I don't really do a whole lot of colorful looks for the most part. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. But today, since I'm going into work, I don't want to do anything too experimental, so I'm mostly just seeing how this palette will work for like my everyday. Now I do want to say this palette is massive. Like I've had a Morphe palette before and it was nowhere near as big as this. Now I could have just gotten a smaller palette. Like I don't know what palette I bought. I think it was the 35B, but not sure. But this is, oh, let me move this mirror. This is the James Charles Artistry palette, and it is huge. It is the biggest palette that I own. So I don't know what to tell you if you haven't heard of this palette, or if you're not into makeup, or if you're not into James Charles. You probably don't know much about it. I guess I should talk about the palette, like what it is. So the James Charles Artistry palette, if you don't know, it's James Charles X Morphe. James Charles is a YouTuber. He's a Gemini, and right now I'm going with the color at the top. I'm not gonna keep turning this around, okay? But this color right here at the top, and just putting that as a base. Anyways, he made this palette with Morphe as a palette that for everyone, like anyone, no matter what look you want to do, it's in this palette somewhere. You just have to find it. At the top, it's like for more like basic looks, and then the bottom 2 rows are more colorful, and the big row in the middle is your transition shades. I'm gonna go with that yellowy one and put that in my crease. Maybe that was a mistake actually, but whatever. What kind of look am I gonna be doing today? We're figuring that out together. Honestly, I have no idea. The Morphe palette that I had before, I didn't like it that much. I talked about it, I think, or I don't know if I put this in, but I definitely talked about it for my Disney video, because it was the only palette that I brought with me, which was a mistake because it was not that great. I thought it was going to be better than what it was. The colors were not very like blendable, and honestly not the most pigmented, and I was just like so shocked that this was the brand that all the YouTubers love to hype, and I was really disappointed actually. But I went ahead and splurged on this palette, which honestly it's not even that expensive for a palette this size. But I splurged because I love James Charles and I support him. And I guess we're doing an orangey look today. because that's what's happening. That's not what I wanted to do, but oh great, that's what's happening. But yeah, I love James Charles, and this palette looks super cool and dope, and it is so far. I swatched a few colors. That was another thing that I was surprised about. The Morphe swatches were so like disappointing, but these were not disappointing at all. They were exactly like his video. Apparently they were trying to make it some scandal where he like faked his swatches, but he didn't. And yeah. Okay, let's see what I want to do next. These colors are blending very nicely together, so that's nice. Although I'm not really doing anything bold. So, my favorite palette right now is my Norvina palette. So, yeah. So, I basically just used these 3 transition shades, this one, and then this one. And I've just been building those up in the crease. Okay, this eye is looking so much better than this one, but it's whatever. Sure. I will say one thing that I've noticed about this palette is everything kind of has like a warm undertone. So, not that that's a good or a bad thing. It's just an observation. I don't really have a problem with that. This eye, looks good. This eye, that's more my fault than the palette. Basically, I'm the most boring person right now. Oh my gosh, just so you can tell, like, I'm so slumped. Because I'm basically only using transition shades. Like, whose man? Do you have the whole James Charles Artistry palette and you... Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do to spice this up, because this is looking boring, and that is not what this palette is about. When it comes to your makeup, like, you don't want to do anything like too like out there. This palette is still good because I think even the shades on like the top 2 rows, they look really basic, but they seem really unique and special when you look at them. Like, I've never seen shades like that, like all together, I mean. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is put the shimmery green shade, this baby, where is she, this one, and put that on my lid. Yeah, so I'm gonna spray my brush, my flat brush, and get some of that bronzy shade on here. I think it looks really bad, like when I look in the camera, but then when I look in the mirror it looks good, so I don't really know who to believe. I love green, and right, that looks good, right? I don't know, I kind of look insane. So that is the finished eye look. Okay, just look at this eye. So this eye, well, that doesn't look so bad either. It just doesn't look very blended, so I can just fix that, can't I? Okay, whatever. So that is the eye look, and I'm gonna do like my base and everything, and then I'll be back. So I'm out here living my best life, blending to the gods. You know what happens? I'm literally done with everything else except for my lipstick. My eyebrows are a mess because I left my eyebrow gel at home, but that's whatever, you know, minding my own business. I'm on my last step, putting on mascara, and you know what happens? This shit right here. What? So I'm gonna try to fix it because I'm going into work after this. And yeah, that is it. So this is the completed look. Okay, this eye, I don't know, not great, but this eye, if we just look at this eye, sister, yes. My final review of the James Charles palette, a banger. Every single color that I've used today is a banger. Every single color I've swatched is a banger. My favorite color, and I tried using it yesterday because people do this thing where they just like put it in their inner corner. You know, it didn't work out for me. But I think my favorite color, or my favorite 2 colors, honestly, in this entire palette is this one, Social Blade, and I don't know what this one's called, but this shiny green color. They're so pretty, and I don't really see a whole bunch of colors like that, so yeah. Anyways, that's it for this video. Really hope you guys enjoyed. It might have been kind of boring, honestly, because I don't really talk much, but it's whatever, and yeah. Subscribe if you like my face. Subscribe if you don't like my face, because then you get to feel better about yourself every time that you see my face. Yeah, that's it. I don't know how to end videos now. Bye.